Last week, I proved that I am 100% incompetent to work on cars.
Hidden lightning, silent thunder, still wind, quiet storm.
Hello everybody, I am the Quiet Storm. First off, I said a few videos ago that I hope to have my new background ready by this video, but the earth decided to be a jerk and dump out about a foot of rain on my town, so it's been hard to do anything. I do plan on creating my background within the next few days. I hope you all had a great Christmas. I did. One of my many Christmas presents was getting my Jeep put back together at the shop after I had what I'm calling a near-death experience. Meaning I'm okay, but had the circumstances been different, I may not be here right now. This is sort of a follow-up to the Cars Hate Me video. Where I left off, I was in the middle of my brake job on the Jeep. I had managed to get the front brakes put on and decided I'd go for a test drive. Once I got on the highway, I could tell something wasn't working right, since the front end was constantly vibrating. I knew I needed to get off the highway, but wanted to continue my test drive. I pulled onto a side road and began to get concerned when the vibration became more violent and started knocking. It became evident that something was badly wrong with the wheel. I was only about a half mile from my grandpa's old shop where I'd been working on the Jeep, when the driver's side front wheel came completely disconnected and laid over sideways. It was a pretty terrifying experience when I hit the brake pedal and the brakes wouldn't engage. Something finally shifted and I was able to hit the brakes and pulled over to the side of the road. Thankfully I was only going about 20 miles per hour when the wheel fell off, or the situation could have been much worse. I got out and stared at the broken wheel. I didn't see any wheel nuts still attached to it. I figured I would have to walk all the way back to the house, but thankfully I was picked up by a friend who drove by and recognized me not 1 minute after I killed the Jeep. I got back to the house and had to call my stepdad to come save me. I could have driven the Thunderbird except for the fact that it was dead again. Something had drained the battery, and it was also completely useless. The next morning we called a tow truck and had the Jeep hauled to the shop. The cost for the tow and the repairs was over $300. The guy said the wheel studs were stripped and the wheel nuts fell off. I didn't exactly want to admit that I knew what may have happened. I suspected that I damaged the wheel hub studs when I was taking off the brake rotor, which basically has to be done with WD-40 and a sledgehammer. I'd accidentally knocked out the wheel studs during the process, but I thought I sufficiently put them back into place with an open-ended nut and an impact wrench. I suspect a couple wheel studs weren't torqued exactly all the way in place and gave enough wiggle room for the wheel nut to strip and fall off. And this process escalated until I had nothing left holding the wheel in place. Oops. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I am Storm, king of the idiots. The person stupid enough to break his car doing a simple brake job. Just to restate this, cars hate me. I keep thinking about the fact that if I hadn't gone onto the back road, the wheel could have fallen off with me going about 60 miles per hour, endangering my life and the lives of anyone in the other lane. Thankfully I had the common sense to tell when something wasn't right, and succeeded in saving my own life. Thankfully the Jeep is back in one piece now, and I don't plan on attempting any repairs in the future unless absolutely necessary. My next video will be on January 1st, and I'm not going to give up what it is yet, but stay tuned, and I'll see you then. I am the Quiet Storm. Don't let me work on your cars. I'll see you soon.